Alright YouTube, what's going on? It's CoolStoryBrobat with the 54th Narrated Wi-Fi battle. Yes, Wi-Fi. We back. We in the building. We in the business. $100 million. Yes, at long last. I finally returned with it. I got one in today, like just today. As soon as I came home from work, got in the Wi-Fi battle, knew this was going down. I was waiting for Smogon to get back up, and it's been back up for the past couple days, so here we are. I'm also going to try to limit team preview to like a minute and a half, so because I get a lot of complaints that I take way too long on team preview. So yeah, but here's my team. This is my 10th UU team. Of course, this is a UU match against MrSteveblazer on the Wi-Fi Battle Finder, like I said before. And this is my 10th UU team, my bro team. You already know what it does. If you don't, I'll explain it later. His team has Azelf. Azelf's a big threat to my team. Any psychic type is a threat to my team because nothing on my team resistant. I got two weaknesses to it. So yeah, Azelf's a big threat to this team. I'm also looking at his Haunch Crow. Haunch Crow's a big threat you guys gotta look out for. Porygon-z is a threat depending on what set it is, because you know, if it has like choice specs, then it's gonna be a pain to switch into. However, Brobaline can outspeed and kill it. Brobat can outspeed and kill it. Rotom, you know the rest. Now he also has Bronzong and Rhyperior. One of them has to set up rocks and the other has to be choice banned. I'm assuming Bronzong either is gonna set up rocks or it's gonna be dual screens. And if it sets up rocks, then Rhyperior is gonna be choice banned. But whatever, man. Let's just get into this, man. Look, here we are. You know, we leading off. He leads off with his Bronzong. I lead off with my rotom-heat. No, my oven mitts. I'm so high, I need some mother loving oven mitts. You know, and I go straight for the overheat on his Bronzong. And I'm Scarf Rotom, by the way. So yeah, Scarf Modest Rotom does a big chunk to his Bronzong for real. I ain't think nothing of it. He goes for the light screen. Because of the fact that I got that special attack drop and he has light screen, I can't stay in on that thing. So I gotta switch out, right? So I switch out in a Roserade because I was planning to Leech Seed his Bronzong and just wear it down. Because I'm serious, Leech Seed Roserade is so good. You need to use it, man. But he brings in his Rhyperior, and you know he's afraid of the Giga Drain, which I actually don't have. So he switches back out to porygon-z. I go for the Leech Seed on him, and because my Roserade is especially defensive, I can actually take some of these hits that porygon-z is about to dish out. He goes for the Ice Beam, and it would be a 2-hit KO. It would be an easy 2-hit KO if it weren't for the fact that I have Black Sludge and Leech Seed draining his health every turn. So I set up a layer of spikes knowing he's not going to be able to kill me off. You know, because you know this is what Rosetta Stone does. While she's not teaching you to speak other languages, she's taking hits and setting up hazards on you. So I get 2 layers of spikes up, get a little bit of damage. You know, Porygon-Z's down by like 1/3 of its health, so you know it's already looking pretty good. Actually, that's like 40% maybe, 40%, something around that. So I switch out on my oven mitts, you know, taking the Ice Beam to the face and such, because I know he's gonna go for it. I can tell he's choiced. I feel like he has to be Scarf Porygon-z. Now that I've realized it, it just looks like the most potential Scarf on this team. So he withdraws it, switches in his Rhyperior. I predict the switch easily, goes straight for the Hidden Power Grass on it. After Spike's damage, Rhyperior pretty much gets smashed. He didn't have a chance. And because of the fact that Stealth Rocker is now dead, I'm gonna be able to capitalize on him because I can just switch in and out repeatedly without even having to worry about spinning or something. So, you know, Porygon-z comes in. I know he's Scarfed. I switch in Rosetta Stone as Death Fodder because, you know, she's really not going to be of much use against the rest of his team. She got hazards on him. That's all I really needed for real. So, yeah, I let Rosetta Stone get hit with the Tri-Attack. And I switch in Brobaline because, like I said, I know he's Scarfed. You know, and if he's not Scarfed, then he's going to get outspeed and killed. So switches in Bronzong. I was actually predicting him to go into Azelf, so I went for the Iron Head. Now notice his Bronzong took Spike's damage. So he has Heat-Proof Bronzong. Heat-Proof Bronzong still took like 60% from that overheat earlier. So imagine if it wasn't. Oh, that thing would be dead early. But I guess that's why he stayed in on it. I thought he was just predicting Volt Switch earlier. But anyway, I close combat him. His Bronzong's dead. You know, I'm not going to stay in. I'm going to switch into the Gun Show because, you know, Blastoise can take a hit from Azelf, who is a big threat, like I said before. Here she goes for a Flamethrower. I was expecting him to go for Psychic because it has good neutral coverage on most of my team, but he goes for the U-turn afterwards. So, you know, I'm thinking his Azelf must be the Stealth Rocker because he didn't take Life Orb damage or anything like that, and he has, like, U-turn and Flamethrower, so his last 2 moves have to be, like, Psychic and Stealth Rock. But, you know, he's not going to have much benefit trying to set up rocks on me. So I go for the Sclad as he switches in his Porygon-z. It dies off. And I'm in a pretty comfortable position right now. He brings in his haunch crow and goes straight for the substitute. I am not sure why. I go straight for the Skled on him, break a substitute. You know, that wasn't doing anything. I actually got a free turn of recovery from leftovers because of that play right there. So, you know, he goes for the sucker punch right now, and it actually hits pretty hard, even though I'm physically defensive Blastoise. That was like a good, like, 30-some%. Something around that. It does a good amount though. If he had a Moxie boost, I'd be scared. I go for the Skled. You know, I don't burn him, but I really don't care because, you know, Haunch Crow is gonna die quickly. But then he surprises me with the LOL fly. He goes up into the air on me, and I'm just taking health back. Like, what are you, Superman or something, G? No, it's a bird. It's a plane. No, wait, it's a critical hit. He gets the critical hit on my Blastoise and thus gets the Moxie boost. What are the odds of that? But, you know, it's whatever. Haunch Crow is incredibly slow, so I bring in Brobaline again. Like, what you gonna do? He sucker punches me, which is a no-no. Do not ever sucker punch a Brobaline. Because, you know, I mean, you activated my Just Cause ability. Now that I have a free attack boost, I mean, I just go for the X-Scissor in case he tried to switch. Because both of his switch-ins, Azelf and Weavile, are both weak to X-Scissor. So, and they're both frail as death anyway, so it wouldn't even matter for real. But, Azelf and Weavile, ironically, both outspeed Brobaline, so the +1 attack, unfortunately, has to be wasted. I switch in Oven Mitts again, predicting the flamethrower like he did before. Go straight for the overheat on him. You know, I'm so hot, I need some mother-loving Oven Mitts. And then he has the LOL Focus Sash, taking the critical hit that I get back on him like it's nothing. And he just U-turns on me, switches in his Weavile, and, you know, I'm looking at and you know, I'm thinking, alright, man. No, this is not a good position for you to be in right now. So, yeah, he brings in his Weavile. I go straight for the overheat once more. I'm Scarfed, so I outspeed. And even at -2, the overheat is going to kill. Because Weavile is just made of paper, man. It's made of paper, dog. I mean, it hits like a truck, but it gets hit by a truck when you touch it with something. Like, Weavile's KO'd by a stiff breeze. But anyway, since I'm Scarfed, I'll outspeed his Azelf, go for a final overheat at like -4. And now, that is good game, MrSteveblazer. Real good game. Feels good to be back on the Wi-Fi train. I'm not making no promises, but I will try to get like maybe one Wi-Fi battle up per week or something. I don't know. Maybe. But, yeah, he said he was trying to get better at other tiers. You know, he still needs to learn. But it's all in good fun, man. You know, you win some, you lose some. I've taken some pretty stupid losses before. I've gotten some pretty stupid wins. Either way, it's all in good fun. It's all in the spirit of the game, and that's why I always say good game. So, good game. Like I said, MrSteveblazer. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and favorite if you think that, you know, I need some mother-loving Oven Mitts.
Just blow me up. I'm fresh up out the dry, player. Smell like fabric softener, fresh up out the dry, player. I'm so fire that my fire got some fire, player. Even fire will perspire from my fire, player. Cause I'm so hot, I need some mother loving Oven Mitts. I'm so hot, I need some mother loving Oven Mitts. Chicks can blow me up. Chicken blow me up. Don't touch me. Just blow me up. I'm so hot, I need some mother loving Oven Mitts. I'm so hot, I need some mother loving Oven Mitts. Chicks can blow me up. Chicken blow me up. Don't touch me. Just blow me up. Oven Mitts. Oven Mitts. Oven Mitts. I'm on fire!